Hey guys, what is happening? I hope you're having a great day. Today I'm going to be running you through how you can set up your own AI agents. So what are AI agents and what's the difference between an AI agent and ChatGPT? Well, ChatGPT is text to prompt, right? Everyone knows already what ChatGPT is. So AI agents specifically, right? This is straight from ChatGPT, but they're autonomous software programs. They perform tasks or services for an individual or another program. But where AI agents differ is that you can have multiple agents and put them together in a team to achieve one task. And so you can have one AI agent that specializes in one thing and another AI agent that specializes in another based on the prompts and roles that you give it. And then together they combine and complete the task needed. Today, we're going to be learning how we can set this up from scratch and then also build our own researching AI agent to be able to find the latest events happening in AI to present in a digestible format for you to read on a daily basis. The cool part about this is it's going to cost you pretty much next to nothing to do. Blows my mind. So first up, we're going to go and install Visual Studio Code. So head on over to this URL. You're going to hit download for Windows. Boom, let that download and install it. All right, just like that, it's finished installing. We got our different tabs here at the top. Let's continue because we're going to need more than that. We're also going to need to install Python, and you want to make sure that you check the option that says add Python to your system path during install. All right, so head on over to this URL. We're going to download Git. Git just allows you to publish version history so that if you have a file that gets corrupted, you'll be able to recover them, or you can go back to a previous version and work from there if you're having some debugging issues. All right, once those have finished installing, you're going to head back into VS Code and we're going to set it up for Python development. And so to install the Python extension, just press Control-Shift-X. That'll bring up the extension marketplace. There it is, Python. Just go ahead and install it. Some other useful extensions I would recommend installing are GitLens. Just enhances certain capabilities that Git has within VS Code. We're also going to use Prettier Code Formatter. Just makes your formatting easier. You could get Docker if you plan on containerizing your application. So essentially what this means is, let's say you launch it and your software is live and you want to make changes. You can make changes, test those changes, and deploy once they're bug proof. And lastly is the Amazon Web Service Toolkit, just so you can manage your AWS resources directly from VS Code. All right, guys, now you're gonna wanna go to the terminal right here. All right, guys, so you're gonna navigate to your project directory. If you don't have one, just go ahead and create one. So create a new folder, we're gonna call it Crew AI, and then you're gonna wanna copy that path, then come down here, type in CD, your project, enter. Now we're in the Crew AI folder. Now we're gonna create our virtual environment. Okay, now you can come back here, you see the virtual environment's been created. Now let's activate our virtual environment, boom. All right. So now we are going to install Crew AI. So pip install Crew AI. It just went ahead, downloaded all the packages for me. We're going to need this in order to build our crew of AI members. So pip install Crew AI tools. Now that's what's downloading right now. By the way, if you're looking for more in depth on this, and you can create custom tools and all about Crew AI, just search docs Crew AI and there's some really good documentation for you to check out. Okay, now we're going to install OpenAI. Now we are going to install requests. And now next we want to set up API keys. So we're going to need API keys for Serper as well as for OpenAI. So you come into your API keys, create the API key, collect the secret key. Do the same for Serper. You get 2,500 free queries. And then you're going to want to save it in a notepad with something like this. So .env and then open API key and then Serper API key, and you would paste them both. Then you're just going to want to save that .env in your root directory of your folder that you made. You're also going to want to make sure that the Python environment is installed. And if you go into your virtual environment under script, find the Python, I'm going to copy this, paste it here, /Python E. And then we're just going to click this one to create an environment. So we're going to go open folder, Crew AI, select the folder. Now in here we should see our project directory. So we're going to navigate to main.py, and that is located right here. So virtual environment, library site packages, Crew AI, CLI, templates, main. And now we're going to start writing it here. So import OS from .env, import load.m, from Crew AI, import agents crew, from Crew AI tools, import Serper dev tool. Now we're going to load .env and we are going to get our API keys. So
OpenAI API key is equal to get and open API key. And then we're going to copy that, do it the second time, and change this to Serper. Serper allows you to do Google searches. And we're going to do the search tool equal to Serper dev tool. Now we're going to set, okay, so now we're setting our agent. We call him a researcher. And what's his role? His role is you're an AI trends researcher. You identify the latest trends in AI and how they can benefit businesses. So your backstory is you're an expert in AI, skilled at identifying emerging trends in their application in business. Verbose is set to true, so essentially we'll get a lot of info back. And the search tool is your Serper dev tool. Your Serper dev has that API key, and that's what's going to search the web for us. Next, we're going to set a content creator role. So you're a content strategist. You create short form content scripts based on AI research findings. So we're going to change that. So I have it set to create a newsletter based on AI research findings. We're skilled at transforming complex information into engaging, concise content suitable for social media. So verbose set to true, and then we're setting allow delegation to true. So why this is important is the researcher, like the operations, they occur in sequential order. So the researcher is going to do the research, pass it to the content creator, and then if the content creator doesn't have enough information on a certain topic, it's going to go back to the researcher and ask it to search until it gets that information that it needs to write a proper newsletter. So that is a huge advantage over ChatGPT, right? It's almost like it has brains. Okay, now that we have both our agents defined, we're going to set our tasks. So the first task is going to be research, conduct a comprehensive analysis on the latest AI trends, identify key trends, breakthrough technologies, and potential impacts. So, and then we're asking it for a full analysis report. And then the second task is going to be the content creation task. So using the research finding, create a newsletter of at least 8 paragraphs that highlight the most significant AI advancements and their benefits for businesses. Okay, and then the expected output, newsletter for content creators looking to implement AI into their business. Now we're going to create our crew. So this is our crew. So the agents are the 2 that we created. The tasks are to research and then to create the content. Verbose set to 2, and then we are going to have the result equal to crew kickoff and then print that result. Now we're going to go ahead and save our changes, and then we are going to run our script. Okay, so we got to take main pie out of here and bring it to the root directory so that I can get to it. We're also going to bring git ignore and readme to there, bring them up here too. Now we're just going to reopen that and just open up main pie here. Now when we run it, it should work. All right guys, so now we just did python main.py and it started. So I should start by researching the latest trends in AI. I'm particularly interested in those that are relevant to content creators. I will then analyze the potential business impacts of these trends. So it's going to start searching. Oh, there's a mistake right there. 2022. It should specify the month that it's looking. So you see it's having all these thoughts. It's doing all these different search results. It's gathering information. So the first round of searches, after it does the first round of searches as a thought, the search results have provided an overview of the latest AI trends, but they're not specific to content creators. Now I'm going to search for how these AI trends can benefit content creators. Look, now it's delegating work back to researcher. I will delegate the task back to the AI trends researcher as they are far more knowledgeable about the topic and can help me create a concise, engaging summary of each section of the research findings based on the main points from each paragraph that have been given by the researcher. And there we have it, the final output. So the AI went through probably 40, 50 different websites, all of that information, and condensed it into a newsletter within maybe a minute. This would have taken hours before. So the power is absolutely incredible here. All right, and just like that, you have created your very first AI agent. Give yourself a pat on the back and start to think of creative ways that you can implement this into your business. It's a super powerful tool. It requires little to no coding knowledge, and the capabilities are truly endless. So if you got value out of this video, I would really appreciate if you dropped a subscribe so I can continue to share my knowledge with you and the world. And I will catch you on the next one. Have a wonderful day.